Hey guys, today we're going to be doing a review of the Coghlan Solar Camp Shower. As you know, we live on the road full time and we don't get to shower as often as we'd like to. And usually when we do, it's in a cold stream and we don't usually get a full shower out of it because it's so cold that we don't want to be in there for too long. So we thought it'd be a good investment to get a solar shower. We didn't really want too much out of it, we just needed some warm water, we thought would be great. So we got this one. We get this one at, I think, just like a Fred Meyer's, and they're about $12, $15 in that range. So not super spendy, but you can get them pretty much all your local camping stores. So we've tried it a few times, and you definitely get what you paid for. So we weren't looking for too much, but you can tell it's definitely cheaper. So it says on the thing it's supposed to be for 3 to 4 showers. It is a 5-gallon thermal bag, but if you take short showers, I guess you can get 3 to 4 showers out of it, but you're probably going to get maybe 1 or 2 out of it at most, especially if you're really dirty like us. So it is compact and easy though, so it does fit in this box, which is really nice, so it doesn't take up a lot of room, and it will get you hot water, which is fantastic. So this is the actual solar shower. As I said, it's a 5-gallon bag, and it's just black, so it warms up really good. It's supposed to take about 3 hours to warm up in about a 70-degree sun day. It does work. We had it sitting out for probably like maybe 5 hours. We just sit it out in the morning, and it did get pretty warm, which was fantastic. So the things that we didn't like about it though, number one is the fill nozzle. So if you don't have a hose, this is very difficult to fill up in a river. Unless you have a waterfall, it's going to take a long time to just fill up. So I have to use actually one of our water bottles to fill up that, to fill up this. And for 5 gallons, it takes a long time. So I actually only filled it up maybe about halfway. And even about halfway, it gets very heavy. So, and for only 2 of us, I usually only fill it up about halfway, so it works out all right. So filling it up was the first pain in the butt. So second, it's got the stop nozzle is this little plastic thing that you pinch shut. And so it stops it really well, but as soon as you open it, as you can see, the hose stays pinched. So you get pretty much no water flow at all until you unpinch it with one hand. So while you're unpinching it with one hand, you have to hold the shower nozzle with the other hand. So not very efficient. Also, 5 gallons of water weighs a lot. And it shows that you're supposed to be hanging it in a tree or somewhere nearby above your head, because you need it above you in order for the water to have gravity to come down. So, what do they give you? They give you this nice little piece of string that is supposed to hold this with this little metal piece that you loop the rope through in order to hold it. As I said, I only filled it about halfway full, and the first time I used this, it pretty much snapped. So all you can see, the string is already frayed from one use. And in order to get 5 gallons of water above your head far enough for it to come down, you actually have to climb the tree a decent amount of way in order to find a branch to hook this around to loop it through the handle of the solar shower. So the string is pretty much useless unless you want to keep the solar shower down low, which you can't really wash your head or anything if you want to be down low. So we actually had to invest in pretty much a pulley system. So you hook one end to your branch up top, you hook the other one to the solar shower, and you can pull it up. Either way, you still have to climb the tree in order to get this up into the tree. So, in the long run, it works. It warms the water up, which is fantastic. So we had all day to just fill it up and let it sit and warm up. But just the cheapness factor was definitely an issue. So a lot of things could have been done better. If you're just using it for every once in a while, like we'll be doing, it'll probably do the trick. I might make a few adjustments to maybe get a different, like a stop valve in here. so the water will come out through it a little faster, which that was pretty much the biggest issue, is the water doesn't come out because the hose is already pre-pinched. But if you're going to be using it all the time, I would definitely suggest looking at something a little more spendy, or at least with a stop valve on it. Because if you're going to be using it all the time, it's definitely not worth the frustration to be dealing with this cheap of a product. And if you can find one with a bigger valve, that would be awesome too. So you don't have to be filling up with water bottles, or from your water bottle from the stream. So, and then it says on here on the back how long it's supposed to take in order for the water to get warm, based on a 70-degree day, and it says in 1 hour it should be at 75 degrees, but I don't think they base that off of the water temperature being about 20. So if the water temperature is already 70, in an hour it'll probably be 75, so it's probably pretty accurate. But we're in the cold streams, so it will take a little bit longer for your water to warm up, but as I said, if you're not in a hurry, it's definitely worth it to have warm water. It's still better than having the cold water, and you can at least rinse off a little bit. So in the long run, if you're just using it every once in a while, it's probably a good investment. It's not that big, doesn't take up a lot of room. But if you're in it to use it a lot, I would definitely suggest looking at something a little bit more spendy. It'll be worth your money. Thanks, guys.